welcome back to the channel. So this is a three-part series of fixing the suspension in the Volvo. It wasn't meant to be a three-part, but it just kind of happened that way. I think hour and a half worth of video for the suspension. I didn't think you guys want to sit through all that, so I did three parts, and I'll link down in the description below all the other two parts. And then yeah, so I hope you enjoy. Just like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the stuff to help me hit that algorithm, hit me get those subscriptions in. So here we go, and I hope you enjoy. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we are finally bringing the Volvo back to the channel. I know I got a lot of positive comments about the Volvo, a lot of interest in the first video where I got it running. So today we're going to start working on the suspension. I finally got all the parts I need so I can get rid of the floaty Cadillac syndrome with this car, because right now it's kind of a nightmare to drive on the highway. It's just very uncomfortable to drive. So with that, we're going to get going. We're going to get the we're going to start with the back end first, because that's going to be the easiest. I know it's probably about 7 o'clock right now, so I don't want to be out here too late. So we're going to start off with the back end, get that figured out, and then probably hopefully do the front end the next couple of days and get that done, and we can finally have a nice riding car. It did just rain out here, and it is a lot of water out here. So with that being said, let's go ahead, get the jack and jack stands, and let's get to it. All right, guys, you might be asking, what do I mean by floaty Cadillac syndrome? And what I mean by that is the suspension is so shot, it's like driving a 1970s or 1980s boat-like car. So your Cadillacs, your Lincolns, stuff like that. So with a vehicle, when the shocks and struts are good, they're working right, the vehicle should barely move. All right, now let's turn it over to the Volvo. So with the Volvo, the suspension is quite worn out and kind of old. I don't know when it was last changed or anything like that, but let's just show you the difference here. Now eventually the strut gets enough gas in it, or enough compression, to where it doesn't move as much, but you can see the difference in the two vehicles. So that's why it's always important on older vehicles like this, if you don't know the service history or anything like that, you're buying it secondhand, is to go through and check the suspension, because like I said, this thing is kind of a nightmare to drive on the highway. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get the rear end jacked up, get the jack stands put underneath, keep an eye on the sky, because looks like there might be some more storms coming in, and try to get something done on this car tonight. Try to get it done by the weekend. So with that being said, let's go ahead, get the car up on jack and jack stands. All right, guys, so we got the car up on jack and jack stands, and there's one mounting point for the rear shocks. The other one looks like I have to get in through the hatch up here. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the rear tire, because that's going to make it a lot easier to get to the bolts down here. Maybe I could maybe not do that. I don't know. Let's see what size that nut is there, and see if I got a wrench to get on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It is honestly really humid out. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and find the sizes I need and figure out how to get all this apart, and start taking it apart. All right, guys, so I didn't have a deep well 18. I can't find mine, so I have to go from the other side. So I'll put a wrench on this side and then put the impact on this side. See if I can break it loose.
Okay, it worked out pretty good. You see, all I did was take a wrench, use a little bit of leverage on it, and got it right out. Okay, that's one side, that's one bolt. Now the other for these cars is located right there behind a little grommet. So we're gonna go, we're gonna try to get that out next. Well, wish the other one was that easy. Alright, so we got both bolts out, see if we can get the shock out. Alright, here's okay, here's one shock. Whew, man. And I'll go ahead, I'll give you a little idea of how old these are. I mean, I shouldn't be able to do that. So these are, I wonder what these were. These are original, I have a feeling these are original Volvo shocks here. So yeah, those are pretty toasty. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get the new shocks out here and show you what I bought. Alrighty guys, so here's what I got, and this is, like I said, it's everything I need to redo the suspension on this car as far as the shocks and struts are concerned. So I decided to go with XLG KYB shocks, and this is the part number I'm using for it. All this stuff came off of Rock Auto pretty much. The shocks, the struts, the strut mounts, and then these bellows and bumps came off of here also. It's always a good thing when you replace your struts, replace these bellows, keep all the road grime and crap off of it. So what we're gonna do is, well, here, I'll show you. So these are, I've heard mixed reviews about Uro, but there's that. It's a strut mount. You want to make sure it has this little bearing with it. It goes on there. That might not be the right way. I'll know when I get into them. And then right here, these are the control arm sway or stays. So the ones on it right now are complete junk. As you can see, I got some nice polyurethanes and some nice replacements here. These are the bushings, I believe, for the lower control arm. Might replace those also, we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and dive into it because I'm kind of losing a little bit of daylight. Struggling with these rear shocks. I got my dog down there. She's out drinking all the water, chasing all the whatever's out there. So let's go ahead. We'll get the new shocks installed, and that'll probably be it for me tonight. All right, the shock. So leaving the strap on here, so it's a little bit easier to deal with. Okay. Alright guys, sorry for the long little video there, but these are a little bit longer than what they used to be. It took a little bit of extra gusto and a few cuss words to get put in there. Alright, so went ahead, lubricated the bolt with some anti-seize, and we're going to put it back in. I'm literally steaming right now because of how humid it is out right now. Alright. Press that one in. And we'll go ahead, put the other one in. Yep. That. Go. All right, so we got one done, one to go. I lost a little daylight. But... trick. So I did this on the other side. Got pretty nice. Yep. Yep. I'd be out of frame. Now, let me do this. Sorry, you guys are going for a little bit of a ride here. This is just so I can show you guys what I'm gonna do. So these don't quite fit up in here straight. So what I did on the other side was I took my handy dandy punch here, get it to work. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is trying to get this here here we go. So that's in there now. Just kind of show you guys what you got to do with that. It's a little bit of a pain, I thought. So I'm going to impact in a little bit. Down with the thing, the wrench. Got to cut this off though. Yep. Yeah, I think it's pretty good there. All right, there you go. Rear shocks are in the car. So big shout out to I'll say Rock Auto. That's where I got all this stuff from. I'm not supported by Rock Auto, not sponsored by Rock Auto, but man, they got a lot of parts for these cars, really any car. So don't want the hassle of the I don't know, I guess of like AutoZone and stuff like that. You know, go to Rock Auto. I'd recommend them. They also have like all your name brand parts, Bilstein, KYB, stuff like that. And they got, you know, some off-brand stuff. Put that out there. You know, maybe not the highest quality made in China parts out there, but if you're looking to repair your vehicle for a little bit cheaper price, definitely go out and check out Rock Auto. Also got some parts from IPD in there, so IPD, FCP Euro, Rock Auto, they're all great for it. So rear shocks are in. Next is going to be the struts, strut mounts, and possibly ball joints. I don't know. I think I got some loose on the driver's side here. I'm going to investigate that a little further and then hopefully figure that out. But right now it is getting late. It is getting dark. So the next part of this video will be the front suspension. So hope you join me. Alrighty guys, hope you enjoyed parts 1 of 3 on fixing the Volvo suspension. I got parts 2 and 3 linked down below. So go ahead and check those out. Give them a like also. Yeah, well, see you next go around.